I'm Doug Warner with SWEPCO Communications. I'm standing here at one of Shreveport Green's 24 community gardens, this one located just blocks from downtown Shreveport. It's designed to provide free, fresh fruits and vegetables to residents who may be limited financially or geographically because they live nowhere close to a full-service grocery store. Just a few weeks ago, some of us from SWEPCO spent volunteer hours scrubbing down one of their inside climate control gardens where they grow kale. Talk about a healthy choice. And it's through these efforts, volunteering and donations, where SWEPCO prides itself in giving back to its communities and tackling food insecurity, where at least 10% of households in America experience hunger.
1 in 7 people in Texas are hungry, and 1 in 5 of them are children.
The number of families in need of a hand up continues to climb.
Because of the rising cost of food and fuel the past year and inflation.
And the financial uncertainty of meeting that need is growing right along with it. And that's why SWEPCO, year after year, makes it a priority to help the communities we serve in the battle against food insecurity. In the last 5 years alone, SWEPCO, along with the American Electric Power Foundation, has contributed more than $1 million to support basic human needs. And that amount includes nearly 6 grants totaling $515,000 given to food-related projects.
This is the worst transmission impacted storm I've ever seen in my career and the worst one we've ever had at SWEPCO.
And most recently, after that powerful June storm that saw our line workers successfully restore power to 250,000 customers, at SWEPCO's request, the AEP Foundation donated $100,000 to a host of food banks across Arkansas, Texas, and Louisiana. In addition to the monetary donation, SWEPCO also donated 5 truckloads of food to food banks and churches.
This donation is just tremendous for us, and the food bank has the ability to turn every dollar that's donated to us into $10 worth of food.
Now operating from their new location in Shreveport, the shelves inside the food bank of Northwest Louisiana are filled, but for how long? It's because the demand from the community and the organizations that serve those community members is rising right along with the price of everything at the grocery store.
We have about 130 partners that receive food from us. These are soup kitchens, homeless shelters, and food pantries, and all of this food will be made available to all of them.
And over the last few years, SWEPCO has also donated tens of thousands of dollars directly to some of those Northwest Louisiana organizations serving our elderly community members who are part of the Council on Aging in numerous parishes. And a similar thriving relationship continues to grow between SWEPCO and the Northwest Arkansas Food Bank, where it's not uncommon to see our employees donating their time, collecting and boxing food to help the Fayetteville-based food bank stock shelves at over 100 pantries and community agencies.
So this is one of our dryer warehouses where we're storing the food that we give
The
out.
East Texas Food Bank in Tyler also received a large foundation donation on the heels of the storm restoration. The biggest reason, last year alone, they served millions of meals to clients and organizations across 26 East Texas counties.
Our jurisdiction, SWEPCO, is a large part of that. And so having partners like that can come in and help volunteer, help serve the communities in need as well. And volunteering for corporations is huge to us. Last year, we had 30,000 volunteer hours. If I had to pay to do that, employees to do that, it would have cost me $1 million more.
Over the last few years, SWEPCO also donated tens of thousands of dollars to the Salvation Army in Rusk County, Mission Marshall Food Pantry, while also volunteering at the Newgate Mission in Longview.
Corporate partnerships and the relationships with SWEPCO is fundamental to what we do. We can't do it without them.
This is our sorting area where we get our retail donations in.
The Harvest Food Bank in Texarkana also serves a large swath of the SWEPCO service territory and recently received a large donation from the AEP Foundation as well.
Especially here in Southwest Arkansas and Northeast Texas, we have some of the highest percentages in the state of hunger. So there's food insecurity in pretty much every county that we serve.
And it's part of the reason why SWEPCO supports Harvest and so many other agencies in the region, including Meals on Wheels, the Winsboro Food Bank, the Bread of Life Food Bank, David Boone Ministries, and by financially supporting the much-needed school backpack program.
We don't want any child to have to go home on the weekend and not have something to eat or not know what they're going to eat. And our Backpack for Kids food program is critical to those children.
So out here, we have We have all of our shelving, and this is where the food pantry food is stored.
One of the many food pantries serviced by Harvest Food Bank is Titus County Cares in Mount Pleasant.
Our facility, we have no funding from the government at all, so everything is through churches, businesses, and individuals. And we put pen to paper at the beginning of this year, and to stock our pantry with no more, but just what we stocked it with last year, we were looking at an additional $24,000. So we kind of started in the hole from the get-go.
But now their clients can walk in for help and have a sense of pride, shopping for goods they know they'll use for their families at home.
For them, obviously, it allows them to get the things that they want. For us, it allows us to not have as much waste.
And it's that mindset that serves as a welcome to area families who use neighborhood gardens just like this one. Many thriving today because of volunteers, just like the hundreds of SWEPCO employees and customers who we greatly thank for helping plant, collect, box, and distribute food to families who need it most.